Hello students, today we are going to learn some concepts about vectors. As you have studied, vector quantity is a quantity which has magnitude as well as direction. That's why it is different from a scalar quantity. In mathematics also, we have a topic vectors in which we will see the magnitude, that is the value, as well as the direction. So let us take the first example. OGP is a triangle in which they have told M is the midpoint. So when M is the midpoint, my dear students, first write OM is equal to MG. When it is given M is the midpoint, first write OM is equal to MG. They have given the direction for OP is A. So first rule to remember is that when OP is given as A, PO will be opposite of A, that is minus A. Same thing goes to PG. PG is B, so GP will be minus B. These are the concepts which you have to remember in vectors, that OP is not equal to PO, at least in vectors. Okay, we move ahead. They have told express OM in terms of A and B. So I have to just find OM. If you look at OM carefully, OM is half of OG, as M is the midpoint. So I don't have OG, so I have to find OG. On the diagram, if you look, OG is this line which I can find by going OP and then I go PG. So first thing, when you write the path of OG, you have to mention from where you went, OP plus PG. So if you look here, OP is given to me as A and PG is given to me as B. So I have got the value of OG as A plus B. But OM is half of OG. Therefore, OM is equal to half A plus B, or I write the value A plus B upon 2. This is how I found out the value of OG. Next, they are saying express PM in the ratio or in terms of A to B. Now, students, I don't have the path PM, so what I do, I draw the path PM. This is the path of PM. I don't have the direct value, so what I can do, I can go to find PM, I can go P to G and G to M like this, or I can go P to O or O to M. Anything which is comfortable for you. So what I do, I take the other path, that if I want to go PM, I go P to O and then O to M. Always the arrow indicates the direction because the direction decides the sign. As OP was A, here I have written PO will be minus A plus OM I have already got as A plus B upon 2. As they have already mentioned, give your answer in simplest form. I will find out the LCM. How I find out the LCM? 2 will be multiplied to minus A, 1 will be multiplied to A plus B, and 1 and 2 will be multiplied to each other. So 1 into 2, 2. This 2 multiplies to minus, so minus 2A plus anything into 1, the value is same. Now there are two values A and A which I can Subtract minus 2a plus a gives me minus a plus b upon 2. My answer is a minus a plus b upon 2. So this is the first example in which using the direction, using the midpoint, I found out. Let us take one more example in which ratios are given to us. In the previous sum, they had given a point as a midpoint, but here they have given in the form of ratio. How to solve these sums? Let us take this example. Again, ODB is a triangle in which OA has been given to me as A. So I remember OB is given to me as A. So BO will be equal to minus A. This is for your reference. Same way, OD is given to me as B. So I know DO will be minus B. This is how you remember. Now they are saying find BD in terms of A and B. Now to go from B to D, first I will write the path. So BD is equal to B to O and O to D. So BD is equal to B to O plus OD. Let us check. Do I have BO? Yes. Minus A plus OD is B. My answer is B minus A. Great. Now they have told P is a point on DB such that DP is to PB is 1 is to 3. Now, first of all, you have to understand that DP, PB are a part of line DB. Okay? So first, what we write? We write DP, we write PB, and we write DB. Okay? The ratio is 1 is to 3. Add the ratios. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. That means if DB is a line which contains 4 parts, then DP is one part out of the 4 parts and PB is 3 parts. So I write it. DP can also be written as 1 upon 4 DB and PB can be written as 3 upon 4 DB. It is very important to understand this concept because majority of the vector sums come as a ratio. Sometimes the ratio is given to you, my dear students, and sometimes we need to find the ratio. So for both the concepts, you need to understand that dB is one part out of the 4 parts of dB and PB is 3 parts. So this is how I write. dP is one part, this numerator becomes 1, and how did this 4 come? You had added 1 plus 3. So I know now dP is equal to 1 upon 4 dB and PB is equal to 3 upon 4 dB. Okay, but I have already the value of dB in terms of BD. So if, my dear students, try to understand, if dB, I have to find the value of dB, first check what is the value of BD. BD is B minus A. So dB will be opposite of this, means plus B will become minus B and minus A will become plus A. So dB is A minus B. So here again I can write 1 upon 4 A minus B, which is the value of dP, and PB will be 3 upon 4 A minus B. These both values you should know. Now look here what they are asking. They are asking the value of OP. So I first join the line O to P. Now I have to go O to P. So what I will do? Again, as I said, I will always write the path. OP is equal to OD plus dp. Let me check. Do I have OD? Yes. I have got OD as B. Do I have dp? Yes. I have got dp as 1 upon 4 A minus B. Now, my dear students, simplify this. That will give me B upon 1 plus A minus B upon 4. I get the LCM again. 4 will be multiplied to B, 1 will be multiplied to A minus B. So this I get 4B plus A minus B upon 1 fours are 4. Can I simplify it? Yes, because they have asked in the simplified form. 4B minus B is 3B plus A upon 4 is my answer. So this is how we solve a sum which contains ratio, my dear students. Look here, again one sum in which we have to prove something or we have to show that. Okay, very interesting sum. Again, an example of a triangle. They have given us OX is A, so again XO will be minus A. OY is B, so YO will be minus B, and they have given a point P here on XY. No problem. First thing they are asking vector XY. So to know XY, what I do? From X, I reach first O, so XO plus O to Y, OY. Now, OX is A, so XO will be opposite, that is minus A, and OY is B, which is already given. So this becomes my answer, B minus A. Now again, P is a point given on XY such that XP is 3 and PY is 2. What I do? I add the ratio. 3 plus 2 gives me 5. So this will be 3 upon 5 and this will be 2 upon 5 first step. X, P and Y are collinear points. Why they are called collinear points? Collinear points are those points which lie on the line, on the same line. So remember, collinear points are those points which lie on the same line. Which line? XY. So this will be XP will be 3 upon 5 XY and PY will be 2 upon 5 XY. And to make it more simpler, I have got the value of xy as b minus a. So what I do? Instead of xy here and xy here, I write 3 upon 5 b minus a and 2 upon 5 b minus a. Because xp was a part of line xy and py was also a line part of line xy. Now they are asking us to show that OP is 1/5 2A plus 3B. OP. So first always draw the line OP and write the path. OP, if I have to go towards OP, I cannot directly go because I don't have this value. What I do, I go from O to Y and then I go Y to P. Let's see. Why I chose this path? I can go from O to X also and X to P also. In both the cases, my dear students, you will get the same answer. I will be doing one method, you can try the second method. OP is equal to OY plus YP. First step is to write the path. OY, the value is given to me as B. Now be careful. I have got PY as 2 upon 5 B minus A. So if PY is 2 upon 5 B minus A, YP will be 2 upon 5, opposite of B minus A will be A minus B. How? Just check. Minus B, opposite of minus B will be, minus A will be plus A and opposite of plus B will be minus B. So here I write 2 upon phi A minus B. Remember, B minus A and A minus B are not the same because I had Py as 2 upon phi A minus B. So Yp will be equal to nothing happens to the fraction. Only the alphabets change the sign. Remember, my dear students. So here I have to simplify. What I do, I first write upon 1 here, and then as I said, this phi will be multiplied to b, so phi b, and 1 will be multiplied to, I open the bracket, 2 into a, 2a, 2 into b is minus 2b upon 1 into phi is phi. Now can I solve? Yes, phi b and 2b I can solve. Phi b minus 2b is 3b and 2a upon phi is my answer. So this is how I solve it, and they have written phi outside. I can write like this, 1 upon phi bracket 2a plus 3b. This is how I write the answer. So these are the examples by which you can easily solve. Look at one more example which is in the form of a parallelogram. They have given us a parallelogram. Now in vectors we have a parallelogram law. If OC is parallel to AB, then OC is also equal to AB. Remember. So if OC is C, then AB is also C. Remember. Next, OA is A. Okay. And since it is a parallelogram, CB is also parallel to OA. So if OA is parallel to CB, OA is also equal to CB, and I get CB also as A. So I can write here, this is C and this is A. Remember, this is a parallelogram law. We will be using this law in further sums in the second part of this video. Initially, we are just doing some basic questions which will make your concepts of vectors more precise and you'll be able to understand. So always start from basic to advanced. Whenever you are doing any mathematics chapter, always start from the basics. Understand the concept first and then use the concept to solve the logical based questions of Cambridge portion. Look here. They gave us two information. This was A. I found out this is A. They gave us this is C. I found out this is also C. Now they are saying find in terms of A and B, find the vectors MB. Here they have told M is the midpoint. So this and this side is equal. They have also mentioned P is the midpoint. So this and this side is also equal. So as it becomes very easy for me, as AB is C, AP, look here what I am doing. If AB is C, AP is C upon 2 and PB is also C upon 2. As CB is A, which I wrote it here, then CM is A upon 2 and MB is also A upon 2. So they are asking us to find MB. Very easy. MB, we write MB is half of CB. So MB will be equal to A upon 2. Never forget to write the arrows. They are asking now MP. Okay. So MP line is not given to us. Again, I repeat, we have to always draw the line MP. Now to reach MP, I have got two paths, M to C, C to O, O to A, A to P. This is a very lengthy path, but M to P I can also go MB plus BP. This becomes easy. So first write the path MP is equal to MB plus BP. Remember, if I take the longer route, still I will get the same answer, my dear students. So MB is A upon 2 plus PB was C upon 2. So BP will be minus C upon 2. That can also be written as A minus C upon 2. Okay. Now a very interesting question. This is very important because they have asked this proof many times in the boards. Show that CA is parallel to MP. First draw the line. I have to prove that CA is parallel to MP. To prove that, my dear students, I need to have some connection between CA and MP. So let's see the connection. I have MP with me. I got the value. Let me find the value of CA first. So if I want to find CA, I go C to O and O to A. Let's see. C to O and O to A. Let me first find out the value. O to C is C, so C to O will be minus C and OA is already given to me as A. Let me just reshuffle it. I get A minus C. Okay. Always remember, to prove parallel, we have to show them that they have a ratio, and that ratio should always be 1 is to 2. Because if I take this triangle, sorry, if I take this triangle, if you look at this carefully, this is a triangle, this is a smaller triangle, this is a bigger triangle. So if I want to prove in triangle BAC, MP is parallel to CA, means MP should be half of CA. If I prove MP is half of CA, I can prove MP is also parallel to CA. And vice versa, my dear students, you have to remember, if MP is parallel to CA and MP is half of CA, then M and P become the midpoints of their respective sides. Look here, let me check. CA upon MP. CA I got as A minus C, okay? Or should I take the first? What I do, I take the smaller one first, so it will be easier for you to understand. I take MP upon CA rather than taking CA upon MP. I don't take this, I take this. MP. MP I got as this, I take it outside, half A minus C upon CA I got as A minus C. A minus C cancels and I get MP upon CA is equal to 1 upon 2, that is equal to 1 is to 2. If the ratio is 1 is to 2, therefore MP is parallel to CA. My dear students, this is how we prove. So, what one thing we remembered or we learned from this question is that if I want to prove two lines parallel to each other, I have to just conclude their ratio as 1 is to 2. If I do this, we can easily prove that these two lines are parallel. In the second part, we will see few more examples